On this episode of Penny's Hot Rods and Custom, we do wiring and body work.
Hit it, Case. Do it again. Cool Cory here from Penny's Hot Rods and Customs. Well, not really the cool part, but anyway, I hate to say it today. What we're gonna do, it's not really exciting, but we're gonna finish off this crap. I finished taking my time grinding this all up. I'm gonna finish welding all this stuff up. It's good. It's just basically ready for a thin coat of Bondo. I marked out this ugliness here because I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there's a whole lot of ugliness there, a lot of Swiss cheese. So I'm just gonna cut that piece out. I already started making a piece here, so we'll cut that up and a few other things welding up. I'll do that, and then Ryan's supposed to be over here. We're gonna go pick up some Bondo and I'll start smearing some mud. So yeah, so what I'm gonna do is this stuff, and while that's drying, I'm gonna take this crap out, start sanding it and blah blah blah, and then I can mount it. I did pick up some heavy duty wire for the battery, because the battery's going in the back. So I picked up a bunch of that stuff, so we'll solder up some connections and all that stuff, and then see about maybe getting the engine to turn over with an ignition key, or the button I should say anyway. Before I start doing that, because like I said, this is not going to be a really exciting video. It's going to be a few things here and there kind of neat, but I'll show you what I guys bought. Didn't need it, but I wanted them. 3536 Ford Cabriolet, which is same as coupe fenders. Really nice shape, way better than mine. So super solid underneath, a little bit of inner rust just on the inner part, so that's fine, but just really straight, really nice. So they're an old paint job, so I'm going to strip those in the springtime, and I'll use them for my coupe because they're just way better shape. So couldn't go wrong with the price. Well, they weren't free, but the guy hooked me up. So anyway, I guess I'm going to start doing this, and like I said, next time you see it, we'll start smearing some mud. Yay, go team. Okay guys, next to, putting a bullet in the side of my head. I hate doing body work. I'm so over it, but it's just, we're getting there. So anyway, I just came back from getting mud. And as you can see, I put a smear of that heavy green crap on. Same thing with over there. So yeah, we'll let that set up and dry. Then we'll sand that garbage. I gotta still grind there. There's some ripples here, like you might not be able to see them, but I can feel them. So I'm gonna start maybe dulling some of that crap out later on. I'm only gonna work on one fender at a time, just so I don't get discouraged, because I'm so over this, but it's almost there, so it'll be worth it when it's done. So yeah, so anyway, while that's been setting up, I'll show you what I've been doing. At least it's actually nice out. I know kind of winter's here, but this is like all the snow we've got now, and it's not bad at all. So I've been using my truck as my ghetto workbench, and I've been sanding this thing, just using an aggressive wire wheel. So yeah, I'll grab some sandpaper and start getting into there and at least knock all the scaly stuff off, and then I'll go grab some Pour 15. So hey, if you don't got a workbench, just use your truck. It works. So I guess we'll go do that. Actually, I'm actually really happy how solid this thing is. I thought, it would have been rusted out in here and whatnot, but no, it's actually really solid. So it's the only solid part on the whole car. So yeah, what I should do is put those things into storage so they don't get wrecked. So yeah, no, I'm really stoked about those guys. It's the little things in life. It's probably my Christmas present to myself. So anyway, I guess we'll wait till this crap hardens, and then we'll sand it and lay some other shit on top of it. I'm sorry guys, but body work, yeah, I'm just over it. But I see why DD doesn't paint anything. Right, Dan? Anyway, I'll be back in a bit with some updates. Alright, well, most of you normal people are probably still in bed. It's, what, today's Saturday? Yeah, it's about 5:30, quarter to 6. Can't sleep. Used to getting up, before this every day. So, hey, why not? Let's go to work. I did finish cleaning this all up yesterday, sanding it. I did swab the whole thing in Pour 15, and then I just shot black over it, so that way it's good all and trapped and everything else. It's clean, so I'll be happy with that. Yep, 9 and 6 o'clock, 2 cans of Coke. Diabetes, here we come. So anyway, I'm gonna finish sanding this crap and everything else. I'm not gonna show much of it. I'll show a little bit like updates here and there and whatnot, but it's boring work. Trust me, it's tedious, long, boring work. And I got Ryan coming. We're gonna I bought the heavy duty battery cable, so we're gonna route that today and put on ends and solder all that crap and get it. Maybe like I said, we might even get the engine just turned over and whatnot in this thing. And I even have Casey coming, so he doesn't know, but I'm gonna put his little butt to work today. So if he wants supper tonight, he's got to earn it. So anyway, I guess I'm going to start sanding and finish off my coke. And yeah, we're going to tarp this thing up so that way I don't get sanding dust everywhere. And yeah, should be all right. We'll make the most of it today, so we'll get her. Alrighty, guys. We'll keep in touch. Oh, even got a good stove going or fire going. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. Even though I do have the boiler going, but it's just nice to have a little bit extra heat in here. So, alrighty, let's get to sanding. Okay, a little update of what I've been doing. It's been a couple hours, as you can see, sunlight. So anyway, it's been a few hours. Stopped for breakfast and all that good stuff. I did bolt my front rad support in. It is all bolted in. On these Henry J's, it's just weird. There's just one center bolt there that kind of holds it all. So, like I said, what ties it all in is the fenders and all that stuff. So here's my progress on the old Fender. Real happy with all of this. Not exactly perfect, but it's not bad at all for what this is going to be. So I'm going to, I still got some little spots to fix, but that's not a big deal. This is pretty good. I'm happy with this. I'm going to start, I'll spray some primer on it in a bit and see. I kind of worked all in here. Same thing in here. I laid a bit of mud, sanded it down. I'm just going to see where I'm at. I can see there's some ripples here. I'm going to maybe actually, this might all have to come off and start maybe try to dolly that out a little bit better. I fixed up a lot of this. This is ready for some mud, so I'll do that in a little bit. So what I think what I'm going to do is make up a little bit of mud here in a minute and then let that sit and start working on this thing. Boog and Casey said to be here later on early afternoon, so I think I'm going to clean up in here in a little bit after this and start working on this. So I think that's the plan. I think what I'm going to do, I was thinking about this while sanding, is keep working on these fenders while I'm doing other stuff, because you know it's boring work and tedious and whatnot, but this one's almost done. If I really busted my ass today, I could probably have it done. So we'll see. The other one's not as bad, but it's just once you get sanding, and then once you get going, it's not bad, but it's just putting it off. It's just, ugh. So what are you doing on a Saturday morning, people? So yeah, no, not too bad. Also, I'm thinking on the fender here, I'm going to have to get, once I get it painted, I'm going to get some stickers made across the front fenders there. I'm not sure what I was going to get. So leave that in the comment, guys, what I should have across the fender. Like all right here. I kind of have a few ideas what I might get made up for there. We'll see. And I've got a pretty neat sticker that's going to go here. So yeah. Anyway, I'm just rambling because really, I don't want to go back to sanding. Actually, we'll make up some mud and then we'll do some fun work. Also, too, another thing, I got to figure out what I'm going to paint this guy, the front grille there. So I'm going to take my time and I'll probably take that and I'll make it nice. There's a little dent in it or whatnot and whatever. I'm just rambling here, folks. But yeah, I got to get back to work. So I just figured give you a little update. Let's mix up some Bondo the wrong way. Alright, people, mixing Bondo the wrong way. Well, it's kind of half-assed, right? But wish I had more of these things, but we'll do what we got. Oh boy. Mental note, snowblowers do not make good workbenches. So, we don't need very much. Not even using the good Bondo, because that's all they had locally in town here, or the next town over. So, I don't even like this stuff, but oh well. It is what it is. Remember, people, if you can't find work boards, IKEA. It's like 99 cents. Remember, people, the more you put on jeans, the more you gotta send off, so you don't have to be very liberal. Let that set up. Then what I'll do, I'm just going to hit that fender with my leftover crap before it hardens up, and then there. Remember, people, bondoing the wrong way may be the right way. Alright guys, I don't know how much Chris is going to put this in there, how much editing it's going to be, but alright, we'll let that set up, and I think I'm going to start sweeping up, start working on this. We'll start figuring some other stuff out there. Maybe I'll start getting, doing the cables and whatnot. I'll show you that, guys, in a bit. The battery cables I bought. We're getting there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I didn't bust my butt, I could probably have this thing probably done today anyway, and that one's not as bad. But yeah. Alright guys. Okay guys, what we're going to be doing next, well I've already done the battery cable to the starter and hooked it up to the battery. I'll show you that in a few minutes. This is what I got for cable. Welding cable, it's freaking heavy, expensive, but it'll work just fine. You always want to have good connections. So what I'm going to do is attempt to solder. I haven't soldered like in probably 20 years. Here's just my slugs for here. Just these guys here for 3/8. Clamp that. I'm going to put some flux in it, because apparently you can never use enough flux. Where do I put my flux? Oh yeah. You can never have enough flux, apparently, as they say. So we'll smear a whole bunch of that crap on. Apparently Casey is on his way, so we'll put his ass to work here at some point today. We're going to go do a little trip after this when he gets here, so we're going to take a break. Lots of flux. And I guess for good measure we'll put a whole bunch in here too. Alright. Okay, we'll put that there. Not sure how well this is all going to work with just one guy. Okay. You stay. Put that out of harm's reach. If anybody's asking, I assume this is the proper solder, 50-50. Ha! That'll work. as I'm dumping solder everywhere. Should have really researched that a little bit better. That's okay. Holy, well, that was hot. Try this again, we'll get more solder in there. Haha, one way to do this. Twist that in. Let that sit for a second. I think we got a good connection. Isn't this an odd looking picture? Here. Come on, you bugger. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Oh yeah, it oozed out, so I'll just flip that solder off. That sucks. But yeah, no, that's good. I'll tape that up and good to go. I'll measure the length. I'll ground this to the frame. I'll clean it up and I'll run it through the floor. I'll show you that. And then we'll get another thing and then that's it. So yeah, we're getting there. I'll show you this in a second here. Just let me let this thing cool down. All right. We'll be back. Action.
Okay, we're just soldering up Cory's battery cable. I don't know if this is the ground or if this is the...
That's negative.
This is the ground, so okay. So we're just, he's too cheap to get an actual acid brush here, so we're just using a screwdriver. Flux is cheap enough, so we'll just liberally coat this with flux. Where I already did the, you got the solder on you?
Yeah.
We'll get the little torch here, we'll heat it, we'll tin it first. I like, some people will say don't tin, I like to tin it first. This was bought before copper prices went stupid, that kid. I know they're exorbitantly expensive now.
It's like I already did this like a half hour ago. But now I got that kid in there.
Yeah.
You hear the flux is
Oh,
starting
we
to
got
percolate.
Oh god.
Good lord.
Popeyes.
Louisiana.
Yeah.
Okay, you got your solder
You
ready?
gonna put that on your burger tonight for sauce?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna
Put it
blow
in there,
some.
see if it, is it hot enough yet? Was it melting or no?
Why? I don't know. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay, so what we gotta do?
It is, it
yeah,
is.
That's good.
It's funny, I did this by myself. I struggled, but I did it by
See what
myself.
we do here, Casey, see how we run it down so you tin it, right? You see now all the copper is covered with tin, so that it makes it easier when we do, you can hold that. We'll keep the heat on that guy. Oh shit. Luckily I fluxed the other thing already. This is where our bench comes in a lot handier, but
Well, yeah, I don't really have
we
a...
don't really roll like that.
Well, there's a bench over there. And it's...
There's a rumbly head on it.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
So what we'll do is we'll keep, see if this is hot enough. You probably could get away with not with tinning this, but I like to tin it anyways. It's about as boring as watching paint dry, folks, here.
Yeah.
Or listen to Casey's stories.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Popeyes.
You can tell how he was in a fight this week.
You're in a fight?
A sanctioned
It
fight.
was, yeah, it was a organized fight, I guess.
Did the girl beat you up?
It wasn't a girl.
Yeah.
Any kids in your class watch this or no?
Drew does.
Oh, God.
Dreamy Drew?
Well, at least he did. But,
He's probably given up on us by now.
but I mean.
So did you win your fight against a
I mean,
4-year-old?
I pushed him a few times, but I mean,
Really?
kind of backed off.
He said no fists were thrown, no fisticuffs or...
No,
So where did this take place in?
outside.
Yeah? Teachers around?
Well, obviously you wouldn't do it if there's teachers around.
I don't know.
Kids aren't that bright these days.
Yeah, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the only good news is it's starting to spread on most of it. As long as I get some of it on here, I'm not too worried.
Yep. And then I'll show you guys what I did, or what I did, and what the two tools of this whole deal are today. Yeah, I know. There's a vise over there that would have been worked perfectly for that.
This over there is hot on the end.
Yeah, watch you don't burn yourself, Case.
We'll heat this up again. Like I said, people might argue how I do it differently, so I do it. Tin's starting to flow.
And
I'm gonna just dip a little bit more in here, just solder. Well, solder's not cheap anymore. Okay.
I should smoosh it out.
I hate this range. Oh, I can't spin it anymore, so we know we're good.
Perfect.
So what we'll do is we'll trim that up. I always like to wrap it with either tape or
Well, if you look at the other side, it's already wrapped.
okay, tape, or you can use we don't got shrink wrap that big. I don't think anymore. We did it one time. Remember Davey had the semi stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, see, I can't pull it out, so it should be good.
Okay.
So, are we loading that stuff up now?
Yeah, I guess so. We'll go do that right now.
Okay, Cory just wanted to see if the thing was going to turn over. Chris had started to kind of block the wiring in. We're not 100% done yet. We did it. The battery cables are done. Things need to be done properly. Chris actually is running it through an ammeter, and it's actually running through a fuse panel, which is good. But like I said, we have to still properly route stuff and everything else. I'm going to assume for the back here, you're going to go through a sill plate, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But I mean, that stuff's to be done, so hopefully it works. I have not tried this yet.
Who am I kidding? I'm just going to run it on a carpet.
Oh, crap.
Oh, yeah, I got a race switch in there, eh?
Thanks.
Man, you got a bunch of switches going on there.
Okay, let's see. I can't even get that on. Oh, there we go, on. I don't see the light working, but let's see. Oh, it turns over.
See? Good enough. That's all I wanted.
I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna turn the ignition switch off. Oh, the ignition switch does work.
Nice. Gold star, Christopher.
Crap, I'm trying not to swear, but Jesus Christ, is this thing tight?
Oh, yeah, well, also the seat's not really exactly where it is. It's going to be tight. Well, you know, you're bigger than me, but yeah.
I'm only like 5'11", 6 feet.
Yeah.
But yeah, for people who care, no, I think no, we have another video. He's got the fuse panel underneath the dash because there is nowhere in the glove box. There is no,
Oh, yeah.
no glove box really. It just has a little.
Excuse me, youngin. Yeah.
And I'm assuming the relay's I don't know if it's a starter relay or horn relay.
Yeah, I can't remember what
But
it
like you
is.
said, the ammeters here, you can see this all ghetto. I'm assuming it's going to go right here.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's all got to be done properly. But at least right now, it'll work. And the wires aren't getting hot, which is good.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I got to go work on a tractor.
Yeah, I'm going to go continue. Actually, I got to go get our stuff ready for the you-know-where.
Well, that'll be good.
Yep.
Derek never did make the other bushing for the steering column post, did he?
No, he didn't. I'm going to get either you or Derek to make it. And I looked everywhere for the other one. And
Disappeared?
yeah, it's somewhere in the garage. Maybe brass bandits.
This day and age, you never know.
There's more things in this garage than $1 worth of brass to take. But yeah, Fender's turning out pretty good. I guess when they're gone, I'm going to continue working on this. What do you think?
Yep.
That's not an answer.
Aren't you gonna paint them blue?
Yep, but they got to be smoothed out first.
I disconnected your battery.
Okay, thanks, Bug. Alrighty, you're off.
Yeah, we got that rolling.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll get you to give me a hand before you go on something. Okay. Yay, Casey's gone. Actually, unfortunately, he'll be back in a couple hours. But anyway, I took my back drums off, fought with them to get them off. They're beat, they're broke. I just wanted a measurement so that way I can order new ones tonight. And I just wanted to see what was all in here and whatnot. So I'm going to order new shoes, wheel cylinder, spring kit, all that good stuff. One day when I can afford it, I will get a Posse or True Track or whatever Ford calls them. And some good deep gears. When I wasn't filming stuff, because like I said, I'm not filming a lot, I was starting to clean up some of the wiring. I know it doesn't look like it, but I actually was cleaning some of that up. And working on this thing. Believe it or not, it is getting closer. A bit more sanding, and then maybe I'll spray it in high build. Like I said, I'm not going to keep showing you this stuff, but every once in a while I'll just throw a little bit in there. I would like to get these fenders done sooner than later. I know I've really been shitting the bed just getting stuff done, but this one's almost ready, so we're getting there. And yeah, so I can't wait for that. That'll be exciting. And then the hood, that's not a big deal. That I could probably knock out in a day, so that's not a problem. I'm happy that that's all painted and whatnot. So I'm thinking probably next week, if my brake stuff I order here, if it shows up next week, then I'll get Derek and Chris here next weekend and we'll start doing that. If not, doing some wiring. If not, I'm going to start working on my fuel system. Because like I said, now that you can sit in the car and actually hit the button and it actually goes crank, crank, crank. But when I ordered this, it has the bottom part of the sump, it hits here. So what I'm going to probably end up doing is just cut this out, and I'll make a little box, weld it in, and that way it kind of sits there, and then I can run my 2 lines through and whatnot. And mount my fuel pump. I got a regulator somewhere around here. So yeah, getting there. Got to bolt that roll cage in too yet. But yeah, we're getting there. So lots of little things to do. It's just never enough time. So anyway, I'm basically done my Pepsi. So I'm going to call that a video. I'm done. So go see those clowns in a bit tonight. Go grab Casey. So as always, guys, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Good or bad, they're always good. You don't get any really bad ones. And I'd really like to thank Glenn for the little parcel that he gave me. So I've already got one set up. I just got to go to the mail and drop it off for you. But thank you for the t-shirts. And yes, I will go text Dan one of these dates and I'll go drop it off for him. So don't you worry about that, Glenn. And thanks for the willies. It's with my other toys already. So thank you very much. Anyway, we'll see you guys on the next one. Adios.